Hey everybody, welcome to season number 12. Nice to see you guys in. We hope you guys had a night. Well, for us in the United States, we had a holiday. I guess you guys didn't. Most of you guys didn't. But here we are with season number 12. Will the Power, if we remember last season, Power ended up winning a pretty close one against the Dinos. Dinos had a good year last year. We got a lot of interesting pickups. I think the biggest improvements were probably the Mammoths. So I think that'll be interesting. Both of Chris's teams, I think, have a real shot this year at doing well. But I think it's going to be hard to beat the Power. I guess we'll see what happens. I think the Power are going for number 3. I think injuries are going to do it. But this is Synthril's last year. So given that it's his last year, I think they will drop. Plus, they're going to have a huge salary. Probably be tops in salary. So they probably are going to lose a bunch of guys in the off season. So this may be their last hurrah. Starts off, though, with the biggest game. The 2 highest ranked teams. The Fallout actually are ranked higher than the Power. View 6 is a beast. Their defense is nuts. So you never know. This is an interesting starting game here the first week of the season. And we'll see. I think the Desert actually might win a couple games this year. I don't know. We'll see. I think they're not going to get the first pick. I think this will be the last time they're going to get the first pick. And yeah, Synth is going to be gone. So let's go ahead and start simming, I guess. Getting week 1 going. Vultures picked up the top fantasy offensive. We thought they were going to be dead, and then they get the top all-time fantasy offensive player in the offseason. So that was another big pickup for them. Oh, Brutal beating the Nuns. Brutal's a team that improved a lot last year, and they wind up getting a win. Surprising. Seisha gets injured. Raiders on top. Raiders a win. Power Voodoo. Look at that Fallout. Oh, but View 6 gets hurt. And after the injury, Fallout was holding early. Oh, look at the Desert. The Desert. Oh, there was something bad happened. Did somebody die? That was quick. I don't know if somebody died. And Crimson, look at Crimson beating the Mammoths. Wow, what's the Mammoths? Didn't they get a new coach? And the Dinos just jumping out with their great receivers. Was it a bounty? Yeah, I think it was a bounty because it didn't look like a kill. It was at the bottom, so it must have been a bounty. Ooh, Froststorm from the Cornholios gets killed though. There is a death there. And here we go, Shooting Stars. Shooting Stars owner does not seem to be in yet, so I will AI decide this. And here we go. Renegades. And let the AI decide that. Desert. Oh, look at this. This is an interesting one. Wow. Do you think you're going to win it now? Because the best player of all time, the number 1 fantasy player of all time, is wanting to move. He wants to go and get a win. But yeah, I think it's a rough one. We giving up a 6-year guy versus a 12th-year guy, but man, that is a pretty good 12th-year guy. But rejecting. His brutality is 36, so I guess that's. There we go. Fighting Nun. Dawn, rookie last year, gets the 3rd improvement that I remember. Dawn is looks like might be our next beast. Really going up. Cat from the Sabertooths goes up. That was an interesting one. That was a high-paid guy, but he's going up. That'll be interesting there. Storm Raiders Bush. Fighting Nuns get another improvement. So a couple improvements. But I am surprised that with some of the Thalgrim Player of the Week. Wow, look at that. He was on my bench. He comes in, that trade. Thalgrim pulling it out. Then Jamrock, just FYI, Jamrock has 9 durability. And I just looked. He got injured 5 times in his rookie season. So poor Jamrock. He was good, but he's going to be like RG3. Has a good first year, and then he might just fall apart. But he has a good first week. Dahlgren with 3 interceptions. Defensive player of the week. Look at that on the trade. Interesting. All right. So week number 2. Oh, Dino's Power. Look at that. Championship rematch. Wow. 2 games in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Some big ones. And Dinos. Oh, close for a bit. But then the Power take it over and get the win. Vultures looking strong. Brutal versus Abandon. Huh? Them Fallout. View 6. Oh, Golden Gods get a kill. Shooting Stars. Rough start. 1-1. The Nuns. Oh, Dawn gets injured, but man, after Dawn gets injured, the Fighting Nuns rack off 10 points. And this looks like this league is starting to get really top heavy. Crimson, though, getting... Oh, close one. Oh, Crimson loses it late. Did I miss a death there? Hey, CJ Ho, you're at all right. I think... Did they win one of their 2 games? Desert Madness. Ooh, oh, wow, look at the desert. The desert looking good. It's nice to see you on, CJ. So here we go. Legends can put up a bounty. We will let that AI decide on that. And then Raiders coach asks for a raise. Raiders coach is not here. So there we go. Norseman. Altercation. They don't do it. And then Vultures, Ravisher, and the Sabertooth. Sabertooth's owner is not here, so I will reject. And so let's take a look. Fallout, Hera goes up. Crimson gets a little improvement. Yorad, Ghost Buck goes up into the blues. The Tiny Imposter comes in. And not a lot of huge improvements, but a couple improvements there. View 6, after getting injured week 1, comes in and dominates week 2. 118 fantasy points. So an interesting one there. Dark Deer with 4 sacks. So there we go. Let's see. So after 2 weeks, let's take a look at the stats. Take a look. Overall fantasy points. Zim from the Fighting Nuts has a big game. Amateur, the passer from the Dinos, having another good year. Synthro, doing all right. Rushing yards, it is Weston on top. Passing yards, it's Amateur. Weston's on top in rushing yards. Receiving yards, Fafner, Hale's actually down a little bit. And total fantasy points, Fafner is on top. View 6 is number 2. View 6 only played one game. And he's number 2 in fantasy points. Fantasy defense, View 6, Piter, Galderon from the Power is up there. I want to check something real quick. I noticed the Dinos. No, Spock is playing. Yeah, Spock is still playing Gunner. Just checking because Spock's been pretty quiet so far to start the season. Don't have a lot. And Ghost has his fans. All right, let's go ahead and simulate this week. Let's see what happens. Legends Power looking pretty dominant still. And Power looked kind of crazy. Vultures, though, looking pretty scary themselves. Picked up an offensive lineman. And ooh, Kodo Totem finally dies. He's been on there for a while. He's pretty good player. Lyricus causes an injury. Yorad jumping up. And Yorad going, look at that. 10 points, man. We've got some big one-sided games. Fighting Nuns looking good. Fighting Nuns get the win. Brewers who just got spanked by the Desert winds up getting a win. Raiders, man, this division looks like the top division is really dominating. These aren't even close. Mariachis just dominating the Relentless. Oh, Mammoths might get a win, though. Finally. I don't know why the Mammoths are playing so bad. Dino's Desert. Oh, my. Dino's Desert. Close game. But the Dinos pull it out. And AI decides Shooting Stars, Mariachis. I don't see the Mariachis owner right now, so pop that. And, ooh, here we go. Another low brutality trade. They are willing to trade you a rookie. Wraithfire from the Champions for Lingar. He has even lower brutality, though. But reject. All right. Open for somebody with high brutality to pop up. Fallout there. Wolfgang from the Brutal. And not a lot of really big name improvements so far this season. Flickering from, look at this, man. We're having some flickering. 120. We're having a lot of guys getting massive fantasy points this season. Flickering 110 defensive fantasy points. Wow. Neum, look at that with his tackles for a lot. He looks, I look at the way he looks. He's huge. Look at that. He barely fits on the screen. So there we go. Tang having a big game. And week 4. Power Fighting Nuns. Divisional game. Power just too dominant. I just don't see. Man, that rookie I got from you has already been injured twice, did he? Maybe I didn't rip you off. I was feeling bad about that trade. I feel like I ripped you off, but he's already been injured twice. He's not even be a starter by the end of the season. Raiders, look at this. Some dominant Vultures over Fallout. Vultures with the win on a close game, and Renegades, that division looking tough. Renegades, though, ooh. Renegades get the win. Desert, we're looking good. Cornholios, nice game. Dinos. Ooh, Spock gets injured. Spock went pretty injury-free his first couple seasons, but I wonder if that's the second time he's been injured. Nice win there. Abandoned with the win. Crimson destroying Relentless to start, and they get it. Mariachis owner not here. Oh, hey, Daffodil. How's it going? Nice to see you on. You really need to pick a team, Daffodil. Brewers, Mariachis. AI decides there. Brutal. Coach, they will take that. Crimson. Lunker. Gets in a fight. Injures one of your players. Are you going to drop him? My assumption is Crimson will drop him, but if you need to see your roster, let me know. Crimson having to pick up Lunker. I'm showing excellent collection here. So I don't know, did you make sure you hit the live button? Sometimes you get behind and you just hit the live button, it'll catch you up. Oh, okay, you said drop? Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see the message on there. So drop. And then Relentless, I will reject. I don't think I want this guy. Vultures, AI decide. Renegades again, we reject them again. Scorchy gets in a fight over with Cortran. Scorchy, are you going to let Scorchy go? 62 overall. He does have 102 brutality. Yeah, I think it's something with the chat because because that wouldn't have been delay. I think it's just you didn't see it's something in the chat. Yeah, I think didn't he get a training event? Team training event? I thought he did. So now he's 102 brutality. So yeah, he stays. I figured he's gonna just ruin your team, kill all your players, but you know, he's got 102 brutality. That's how he gets 102 brutality. He gets 102 brutality by beating people up. All right. Oh, let's see. Oh, that. Oh, never mind. I thought that was never mind. That was somebody else. Not big. Vidern goes up. Oh, I got one for the Relentless goes up. But really still not a lot of huge improvements this year. Archie having a big year. Orlina Alfalfa. Alfalfa, I like the name. Gets the big one. Not a lot of huge games this week. Orlina, though, interesting, getting the player of the week. It's the first time I've seen that. And then I'm going to go ahead and simulate week 5 since we're going to take a break after week 5 to check the rosters real quick. So let's sim week 5. And then we'll take a look at the stats and the rosters. Vultures, champs. Ooh, somebody got killed from the champs. Vultures, close one, interesting. And Fighting Nuns, Renegades playing really well this season. Fighting Nuns, ooh, Fighting Nuns squeak out a win at the end. Nice game by Fighting Nuns. And now Mariachi's beating the Brutal. And Fallout, I don't know why Fallout can never. There they go. Look at that. Look at that. 12 game. I just don't know why they're not more. Oh, Synthro gets hurt and Warforged gets killed. So that wasn't good. Synthro gets hurt and Warforged gets killed. So the Power took some damage. They're probably still the favorites, but they took some damage. Dino's still looking. Oh, Dino Spock gets hurt again, man. The Spock is having a rough season. He's playing the same positions he had last season. I checked I checked when I went back to the roster. So, but he's getting beat up this year. And Sabretooth with a win. Crimson. I'm guessing you're going to reject the bounty. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a reject. I don't think you care about the Golden Gods, would be my assumption. Yorad. Your coach wants to work them extra hard, but you will get a free training event. So your appeal will drop by 1, and then accept it. And then there you go. That's always a good one. Contucci gets an improvement. Maybe would have hoped for a better player to get an improvement, but still he goes up to 66. It's nice. A couple of shooting stars improvements. Ooh, Flinver from the Mammoths gets an improvement. And Cletus from the Relentless. Relentless has been having a lot of improvements. Okay, so here we go. Mimi, Chastity, View 6. Man, Fallout all over the place. View 6, 294 rushing yards. Doing it both on offense and defense. He might be winning player of the year so far. So let's take a look at. I'll do rosters first. Let me know if you want to make any changes. Ooh, I didn't notice Oogie was a. And that Oogie, he's 79. I didn't notice he was 79. Man, I don't remember that guy in the draft. Where was he drafted? He was drafted number 7. Flying Nuns. And let me know if you want to make any roster changes. Power. Let me check I'll take a look at my team. I don't think I'm gonna make any changes. I'll let the Warforged win out. I don't know who they wound up putting in, but I'm not gonna probably change anything. Yeah, I'll probably leave that. All right, I'll probably leave it. Brewers, Luke's not here today. And then Yorad, let me know if you want to make any changes, Yorad. Here's your team. Take a look. If you have any changes, let me know. I'll come back to everybody. So you can pause your video or whatever if you want to take a look. And then Desert. Let me know if you want to make any changes with Desert. Voodoo, Cornholios, Golden Gods. Mammoths, if you want to make any changes with mammoths, let me know. Here's the mammoths are up. And then Crimson, let me know if you want any changes here as well. So take a look at that and see if you have any changes you want to make. How's Simone? How's the rookie doing? Ooh, not bad. 108 fantasy points, not terrible. Pretty good on offense. And Shooting Stars and Abandoned. Sure. So rosters, let's see. We want to, for Desert, do that real quick. You want to drop Orlando and put in Bolt. All right. Orlando, we will drop him. Make him no longer a starter. So let me reset that. No, he was a runner, right? And then drop him and put in Bolt. So Bolt automatically comes in, but you want to put him as starter, I'll put him as starter. All right. Let's see. Yorad wants to get the ball into Flickering's hands more. He's playing gunner. But yeah, he only has 69 fantasy offense. So yeah, he might need to get the ball more. So we're going to put Flickering to runner. And then we want to put Anna Marie to gunner. All right. There we go. All right, maybe get him some more yards. That Dracon needs to get some points. All righty. Yeah, that's the thing. He's a great gunner, but if you're not using him, probably a good move. So let me know if you want to make any, if anybody thinks of any more changes. Let's take a look at the stats while you guys are thinking about it. Ooh, Synthro now back on top in offense. That's interesting. Playing pretty well overall. Amantor doing there. Weston passing yards. It's Amantor, Pantheon. That's an interesting one. And then Jamrock is still up there, even though he keeps getting injured. He's still passing really well. Rushing yards, Weston still on top, but Seisha's up there, and Zim. These guys seem to always be near the top. And then receiving yards, Nedia. Ooh, first-year guy from the Renegades. Is having a really good year. 82 gunner. And Fafner and Hale. Hale not having as good of a year. And poor Spock is really having a rough season. Let me see something. He's had 7 injuries. Man, he's been just getting clobbered this year. Poor Spock. He's just rough. That may be the end of his career. He's down to 61 starter rating. And then Pancakes on top. Big fight up top. And then Nedia. Look at that. Number 1 total fantasy points. Going to Nedia. That's an interesting one. A fiend from the Renegades. 83 brutality. View 6 is number 2. And Synthro number 3. Wow, I don't think that's going to hold for the season. I don't think. But Nedia, look at that. Look at that defense. He's got 3 injuries caused, 3 interceptions, 6 pass defenses. Really playing well as a linebacker. View 6 Lurkus is up there doing well. Let's take a look at the killers we have. Oh, there you go. JD will be happy with that. Power number 2, the new guy, Hjallner. Former 2-time defensive player of the year. Got put on the power. Looking good. Wolaton and Nidia with all those injuries is helping him. Not a lot of sacks this season. Yeah, poor Spock. Man, he was a ball of fire. He came up, just was fantastic. This season, he's just... Yeah, I don't know why. Like, he's been doing all right. He's been surviving. He's just caught up against some guys that, I guess, some corners that can hit. All right, so let's go ahead and see how this goes. Is anybody going to stop the Power? Power's defense not looking so hot. Wow, 20th in pass defense. Interesting. They're not actually looking numerically as dominant on defense. Oh, yeah, they lost Drusilla. That did hurt. Oh, I didn't even see the score on that game. I assume who won? Did the Mariachis beat me? I didn't get to see the score. Sabo got injured. Brutal. Yorad. Ooh, Yorad with the little roster change. But the Raiders look like a tough team again this year. Desert. Oh, look at that. Desert going to hand the Vultures their first loss? Maybe. Yes. Wow. Desert. Big one. Voodoo versus Legends. And so yeah, the Desert starting to pull things together finally. Things are coming together for that team. Dinos Mammoths, big game for Mammoths. Mammoths start. Ooh, Akasa, another death. A death for the Mammoths. That's not good. Norseman get a win. Relentless. Find another strange season. Crimson. And this whole division's looking. Ooh, Dosomen gets killed. So the Crimson get a kill. Mammoths versus Dinos. Chris, do you want to put a bounty on any of these guys? If so, who? You want to put it on Hale, their receiver? Or Amantor, their quarterback? Yeah, well, with that receiver, you might. Okay, taking down Amator. I think that's a good call because he is a pretty good player. He's going to take somebody down. Voodoo Coach, going to take a pay cut. Still take that. And they're offering you Wraith Fire again. They really, I think there's only a couple guys that you can get for Lingar. I'm just going to reject that again, I assume. And then here we go. Willowpea. And that is a shooting star, so AI decide. Mammoths. Willowpea, do you want to take Willowpea? He is a lot of money. He's actually helpful. He's actually helpful. He'll actually increase your appeal. So you want to take him, Chris? He's just expensive, but he's a bench guy, so not that bad. What did he do? He asked for a raise? Oh, yeah, he asked for a raise. They didn't want to give him the extra money. So he's going to go. Yeah, I'll sign him. There we go. So shooting stars are like, nope, drop him. And then there he goes. Okay, shooting stars gets an improvement. Kurt Kiesert. Strauss goes up again. Imopal's Bidern from the Vultures. Interesting. And yeah, I mean, it's not bad at all. That was a pretty good pickup. Weston has a big week. Weston having some nice yards. It's funny seeing an orc dominating our rushing stats. I think this is the first time I've ever seen an orc lead so much in rushing. This will be a second big year in the rushing yards. View 6 having another big game. 428 total yards. Passing and running. Look at that. Overall looking great. Shadow Hill, who's been kind of quiet, but yeah, Thalgrim receiving 357 yards receiving. Big one. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do week 7. I'm going to do week 7 and week 8. We'll take a look at it after week 8. And Power just dominating. You know, the Brewers quietly 3-0 there. Oh, they get their first loss. Brutal against Yorad. Oh, Flickering gets injured. Raiders, solid game. Again, looking tough. Raiders and Brutal. 2 good teams. Fallout first. Man, there's a lot of good teams. So some good teams not going to make the playoffs. And Fallout, what is wrong with Fallout? I don't get. Oh, Jamrock gets injured again. But the Desert with another win. Look at that. You know, being first pick is probably a lot of pressure for you, Titty, because there's all these great players. You don't get to just draft your brutality. Now you're going to be a little farther down the draft. You'll be able to comfortably pick a guy with high brutality that you won't have to feel bad that you're skipping on these top players to pick them. Shooting Stars getting a win. Relentless. Look, that division is terrible. We're all bad. We're just beating up on each other. I think our only wins are against each other. And the Legends, Golden Gods. AI Decide. Champions, AI Decide. Oh, Artican. He's not here. But I wouldn't make that trade anyway. So I'm rejecting it. Brewers, Dark Deer, and I Decide. Oh, that's not going to be a drop player. Oh, no! Brewers drop Dark Deer. Wow. Los Mariachis. That's a surprise. That's a shocker. Why did they do that? What? His trade value must be really, maybe he's had a bunch of these. He may have had I don't know. That's a shock. The Mariachis get him? I don't even think I've ever seen that either. That's the first time. But it might be because he's just destroying their appeal. Maybe he's done it a few times. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Oh well. They dropped him. Let's see. Champions. They allow that. Trade negotiated here. Dino's owner's not here, so I will reject that. And wow, they did. He did beat up on a pretty good player. They were like, you can't like that. Wow, that's a shocker. That is a real shocker. I've never seen that before. Dark Deer, one of the top players for their team, gets dropped. So Yorad gets another. Look at that nice little improvement for Arnie. Oryx, Dutch, Larson, Sierra from the desert. Ooh. Knight from the Champions goes up. And Stonewatcher from Fallout goes up. All right, well, that's a new one. Yeah, they're trying to stay ahead of one team at least. All right, so week top performers, Hale, Duasiva throwing it, low, 24 tackles. And then Archie getting a big player of the week there for the Raiders. Spider, total. Nobody with super giant performances. And then we are going to go, look at this division though. I must say my division is pretty good. Too bad they got to play me twice every game. But this will be the last year. Next year I won't be so dominant. This will be the last year. I really feel bad about taking Synth. I'm just ridiculous. I'll do standings after this week because that gives us 2 weeks to go. I don't like to look at it with 2 weeks to go, so we can kind of see last couple of weeks. We'll look at stats and all. Power dominating, and Mariachis after getting a big pickup. Weird free agent pickup for the Mariachis. Brutal. Crushing the Raiders. Yorad against the champs. Yorad's going to get a tie. Right at the end. Vultures. They're not going to play around. They want to make sure they make this. And Desert Fallout. Desert and Fallout just takes it over and gets that win. Dinos. Easy win there. Looks like they're going. Ooh, Arwen. Oh no, a big death for the Mammoths. Abandoned. And here goes Shooting Stars gonna get the win here. Who knows? Ooh, and the Brewers, they're gonna take a bounty. They're gonna take a bounty on Central. It's probably a little too late for a bounty on Central his last season, but it might hurt him in the last couple games. Maybe he can get an injury here at the end. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I hit AI Decide. And then Ray's Brutal Coach. And then, oh, Shooting Star, but Shooting Star's owner is not here. Diddy would probably take this one. But Shooting Star owner is not here. If you can offer that up to him. Maybe he'll take it some other time, but I will go ahead and reject it for now. But I think that's a pretty fair trade. It might make both teams happy. All right. Desert Theo goes up. Brewers couple improvements. Renegades, Champions, Wraithfire. Ooh, that guy you passed up on, Chris, is a team improvement. Wraithfire gets an improvement. So it went up anyway. And Weston. Oh, 444 yards. Man, we're getting Caron numbers now out of this guy. Starting to, I mean, not quite, but getting there. 373 receiving yards. Man, this league is really getting to be pretty offensive. Let's take a look at our stats. Overall, Weston now on top. And a Synthral and Mimi, the Drow, number 3. It's interesting. Yeah, we got players at all different positions. So we got a kind of a quarterback, kind of a runner, and kind of a receiver all at the top. Amantor also up there. Rushing yards, Weston just really dominating right now. Seisha, and then Archie, number 3. Receiving yards. Weston, yeah, Weston's last year too. He wants a championship. Last season, wants a championship. Came up big last year, and this year looks good. Thalgrim and Mimi right next to each other. And hey, look at that, all within just a couple of yards. They're just, all 3 of them are dominating. That Thalgrim, that speed. You know, I was saying speed is not a great, both Kat and I were thinking speed isn't that great for receivers. But Thalgrim's proven us wrong. He doesn't have great hands, doesn't have great strength, doesn't have great agility. He's just burning people down the field. Interesting. Maybe once your speed gets up to the fastest guy in the league, it's good enough. It's good enough. Maybe. I mean, I don't think it would have made that big of a change though. I thought that was the most minor of the changes I made, so I don't know. But it's nice to see. I'm glad to see that. Because I was thinking speed is starting to become a little less important than it should be. So it's nice to see Thalgrim blowing by people if you have super high speed. All right, Weston, here we go, view 6. Defense. View 6. Oh wait, I forgot. Who was number 1 total? Fantasy offense was Weston. Weston winning. It could be an MVP. View 6. Nydia's still up there, but losing it. Synthral having a good season, but not as dominant as he had been. View 6 Defensive Player of the Year. Alfalfa up there doing well. Look at these old dogs. Another 15th year player. All these old guys having big years at the end of their careers. Trying to get something going. Injuries, 7. Martin, look at that, doing well. Kills, nobody with double-digit kills. Brave from the Crimson got a kill. All right. All right, so, oh yeah, let me look at standings. Sorry, let's take a look at standings. So Power, obviously. Brutal, look like they have it. Brutal are going to make the playoffs, almost certainly. I mean, I guess there's a chance they could miss it, but Brutal are probably in the playoffs. Raiders fighting for it but the Raiders could lose it. I mean, Fallout, Mariachis, have a shot for the wild card. Man, I don't know why the Nuns. I guess it's just this division is so tough. I don't know why the Fighting Nuns aren't better than they should be. And look at that. Desert, 3 wins. Look, this whole conference. This whole conference is way better than this conference. This conference is looking pretty crappy. Look at the Voodoo. Oh, the heyday of the champ conference. Voodoo gonna make the playoffs, maybe, but Legends. Dinos look like they have it. Man, the Mammoths still can make the playoffs at 4-4. A 500 team's gonna make it. Relentless are still in it. I mean, technically, even the Crimson are still in it. I don't think it's possible because somebody's gonna play each other. But wow, this whole conference is just looking bad. All the power moved to the top conference. Yeah, so maybe that speed game is a killer on in the receiving. All right, so week number 9. Power versus Brewer. Oh, Brewers jump out. Oh, and Brewers get killed. There's a kill, and the Power did not like that, and they came back and got the win. Mariachi's fighting for the last playoff spot. They still have a shot. Brutal Raiders. Brutal take it, and they get it. So Raiders going to have to hope for. And here goes Champions Yorad, and Yorad gets the win. Oh, somebody died. Who died? I did not see that. I was looking down. I didn't see a death. Fallout. Squeaking. Oh, that Jamrock. That Jamrock's gotten just brutalized this season. He's still having a pretty solid season, but poor guy. It's going to be. Oh, Quintus from the Golden Gods gets killed. That's a big death there. And then Dinos with the easy win. Sabertooths. They still have a shot at the playoffs. After that win, they're fighting for that last spot. Crimson get the loss. Shooting Stars. Looks like Shooting Stars are going to take the division. Yeah, they do. Cornholios. AI decides. Vultures. Local disaster. Oh, here you go. Oh, this is. Oh, I think we got a trade. I think we have a trade. This might actually be one. He's expensive, but he's a hard worker. He's 1 year older, and he's got 75 brutality. I think this is what you've been waiting for. That's what you've been waiting for. There we go. Brutal get the trade. He gets the troll, and we will allow that. So there we get going. And did Squirrels get a training event? I don't know. He may have. I don't remember. Neum from the Mammoths gets one, though. New training event. Shooting Stars. Frost gets an improvement. A couple of Shooting Stars players. All right, here we go. Lukfar, Amintor, Yaka, kind of slowing down. Looks like a pretty big suit. Let me just real quick check the standings. Last game to go. So Mariachis, Raiders, and Fallout fighting for that last spot. And then the other division, it's Legends, Mammoths, and Abandoned fighting for the last spot. And maybe also Voodoo. So some interesting ones. So Mammoths could still make it. All right, so here we go. Ooh, but Mammoths have to play the Dinos. And Mariachis have to play the Power. They actually played a pretty good game against the Power. Ooh, Galderon. Dead. Oh, maybe I'm getting too excited about my third championship, and it may not be over. It may be over. Galderon wasn't his 14th season, so I was going to have him for one more year, but there you go. Ooh, man, Flickering keeps getting injured. Desert beat the Vultures last time. And the Vultures get the win, though. Fallout, can they make it? Ooh, Fallout have a strong performance. I think they're going to get there. Legends are going to beat Voodoo. So Voodoo may be out of the playoffs. Golden Gods, big win. And Mammoths need this win if they want to make playoffs. And Mammoths, nope. They get a L there. And this is a fight for pick. And Norseman may get a number 1 pick again. They were up there last year. And tie ball game, that won't be in. Well, yeah, I don't know if that'll be enough. Shooting Stars, do they get this win? They do. And Weston, yeah, Lingard could end up with the check. That's true with that trade. He could get one. Weston, from the Brutal, wins it. Offensive Player of the Year. Vue6 wins Defensive Player of the Year. Power got that offensive rookie, but he got hurt a bunch, so he may not be lasting very long. Hjálmar, Brute of the Year was Hjálmar. Hjálmar got a kill, so he takes over and gets Brute of the Year. And then we take a look at our offensive, all defensive teams and see how that season went. Yeah, best season ever going out. Maybe he'll get himself a championship. Vue6, tackle for loss, 3 sacks. Vue6, 120. Had a really good game, but surprising Weston comes up with the MVP. So really interesting one there. And so Abandoned. Coach Titty just keeps on getting there. Got that last win to get that last spot. I don't even think I mentioned them when I was mentioning the guys that still have a shot. And then Shooting Stars. Looking, they made it again. So that crappy division. I think this is the Dinos. I think the Dinos are gonna run away with this one. I mean, you never know. Look at that pass defense though. That'll be interesting. Those two matched up. Then we have Brutal versus the Vultures. Ooh, that's a big game. These are some big boys on this side. Look at the difference between these two conferences. These are some big boys over here. I'm not anxious to play the Fallout, especially after I lost my dude. Look at my defense has been weak, and now I just lost one of my best defensive players. This could be interesting. These are some interesting. Other than this snoozer over here with the Shooting Stars, I think these are some interesting games for us to take a look at. I don't want to play the Fallout. I think they are a scary team. Let's take a look. I guess since I had my second death of the season. Let me take a look at my team, see if there's anything I gotta change. And the rookie had himself a good year. Got Yolio, Hjálmar, the top salary, so I'm gonna lose players in free agency. This could be the end of the dynasty. Who came in? I guess Arif. Meh. I'll still keep it. I don't know who came in. I don't even know who I had on my. I thought Drantham already came in last time, but what does my line look like? Blockers. Oh, yeah. I want to bench this guy. I want to put him on the top bench because I want Ibarro in. Need that O-line. Need Ibarro O-line. Ooh, but that does hurt my defense a lot. Oof. But it's not that different from Drantham. It's not that different. All right. Even though he's weak for an O lineman. Oh, you know what? Should I put Tolson in? Nah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave Ibarro in. All right, so let's see who else we have in Brutals. Nobody. Vultures. Nobody. Who else do we have? Dino's not here. I'm the only one here from our playoff teams. So I guess we'll get these started. We'll go ahead and start. We'll go from left to right in case one of the other owners shows up. Synthral's last season, playing against the Fallout. Fallout, good both ways. Power's defense, offense looking scary, but defense not quite as good as it has been. We'll see the rookie. See how he does receiving the ball. Synthral. So we get to go. Synthral, back to pass. Little throw to Kryn, doesn't get anywhere. Portley. Ooh, nice reception by the rookie. Arifa. Oh, another nice reception by the rookie. Synthral tries to run it. And this Fallout defense is getting run on. That's a little power. Offense does look pretty scary. Ooh, and Kryn with the pick. Portley with the catch. Portly throwing the ball. Rifa passing. And then Synth to the rookie. Portly. Nothing. Arifa. Nothing. Central. And the touchdown. And it is 2-0. I am going to 1.5 this already. Because I know, I don't know why. That's what I did last year. What did I do this last year and I almost ended up losing? Look at that. Mimi with the nice catch. Mimi's a really good receiver. That's one of the top receivers in the league. Portly. Oh, throws a pick. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I get all cocky. And boop. Mimi with the catch and touchdown. And Mimi, look at all those stars on Mimi. I will say, these two teams are really good at moving the ball right now. I thought Fallout's defense would do a little bit, but they're really struggling. Yeah, it could also be, I don't really have, who do I, oh, you know, that's what I forgot to check. I forgot to check who was my corners right now. Because I wanted my two best corners playing corner. I did not check that. Courtney with the catch. U6. Oh, that's one of my best corners. U6 just beating him up there. Oh no, Rifa's playing corner. So yeah, I've got my best corners out there. They're just getting burnt by Mimi. Mimi's just too good. Stonewatcher. Yeah, Synthis, but he's also my best defensive lineman too, so Synthis playing D-line. He dominates at D-line. I've got 290 corners, 90-something corners. Yeah, Synth probably my best blocker too. He might be. Mimi, big catch. Fallout, after the sad start, Fallout looking good. This is an offensive craziness game here. Stonewatcher, tackling the backfield, Central. Can't get anywhere. Portly. Nothing. 3rd and 5. Central with the catch and first down. Oops, nothing there. Portly really struggling. And nothing there. First down. Nothing. Fallout still have a chance here. They need to get a stop. Ooh, the rookie starting to get back on track. Mimi with another big catch. Arifa just doesn't have. Can't stay with him. Mimi, another big catch. And a score. Look at that. Fallout still in this ball game. Plenty of time. Where has Mimi been? How old is Mimi? Actually, I'm going to do this real quick. I need to check out Mimi real fast. Man, he's been on the Fallout for all these years. Have some improvement or something? Looks crazy good. It's that 79 speed, man. All of a sudden, speed's killing. And Portly with the score, though. Chastity to Mimi. Mimi just running away with it. Yeah. I don't know. I never noticed that happening. I never noticed when that change occurred where speed gunners were all of a sudden. Maybe it was that deep route change. But he really seems to be burning him off the line. Like he's I don't know what Arifa's vision is, but he keeps getting juked. Yeah, I guess it must have been that. Fallout, running out of time here. Mimi. Big pass. Stonewatcher. And the score. So Fallout. Well, I'm glad that's what the goal was, to get the speed receivers to be. Oh, look at this. Fallout still have a shot. Fallout are gonna come back. 8 plays left. They're gonna tie it. 2 plays to go. Oh, huge fumble. Oh my. Central picks it up. Forced fumble. Fallout played a great game. Power are by no means guaranteed a championship anymore after their death. I think their defense looks suspect. Mimi was great. And huge win at the end. So Vultures versus Brutal. Get to see Weston in his final season. Lingar playing here. Ayaka, all the big boys. Alphonse. I mean, this is just star-studded power here. And let's see what happens. I'm going to 1.5 it since it is 2 AI teams. Thanks for the win. Yep, that is why he plays D-line. Tang had once again been having a couple of good games. I know he had a player of the week one week, didn't he? Bidern to Tang. And hard to cover. These Vultures. It's going to be Vultures power again. Oof. Look at that defense. And this blocking Bidern. Ooh. Catch. And incomplete there. Bilzar, stop. Fighter. Ravisher. Ravisher with the score, and the Vultures not playing games. Their only loss was to the Desert this year. And they look like they're handling business so far. Iyaka. Fighter. Ooh, gets Ravisher. Nice. And Weston. Oh, Weston. Ooh. Ooh, Paolo gets injured by Weston. I don't know how big of a change that's going to make. Ooh, pick thrown there by Wolfgang with the interception. Weston having a rough game, not really doing much. Tang beating him outside. Ooh, what a nice pick there. Turnover, gets him back into it. Weston finally has a good run. Ildar. Weston running it. Oh, stop. 3rd and 7. Ildar. Oh, turns it over. They had a shot. Get back in this. And Brutal. Oh, looking rough. I think that's the problem with a strength runner. I think when you have a strength runner, they can dominate certain games. But if that's all they rely on, if you've got some strong tacklers, man, I think they're easy to stop. I think you see that with like Crid a lot. Crid, some games he just looks unstoppable, and some games he just can't do anything. 3rd and goal, and stopped at the goal line. And Titty's team, the Stampede, they just have 3 good runners, and their runners are their strong runners are also fast. I mean, they're not slow guys. I mean, I don't think what's his name, Weston's slow either, but Annie's got a great line. First and 10. Tang with the catch. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's true. I forgot. They did. Lingar's in. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Lingard may not be as good of an O lineman. That could be another change. I think the other guy was slightly better O lineman than him. I don't think he was much better, but ooh, injury. Bidern gets hurt. That's a big player to get hurt, but I don't think there's much time. Incomplete. First and 10. Indy, couple yards. Nothing there. 3rd and 4. Builder running out of time. Oh, Wolfgang with the catch. Look at this. The game's not over. These injuries. Can Ayaka pull it out? Weston with the big tries to get the stop. Doombringer can't get anywhere. Ayaka. Yeah, I think Lingard is good on defense. He's a solid defensive player. He's just not a great offensive player. I think he's a mediocre blocker. 3rd and 2. And big stop there, and that's going to probably do it. They slowed down. The Vultures kept him down to 2 points. Ayaka only 36 fantasy points. Look at that. But they get the win. And there we go. So next up, we got the Dinos playing Abandoned. Dinos, a top passing team versus the top passing defense. Let's see how they wind up doing. Mattis playing over. Mattis is starting. That so many injuries. Ooh, Dinos. Oh, not a great player though. Decent player, but not a great player. Man, that Vahiri, he's on the wrong team. Too bad you can't trade with yourself, did he? Amantor with the big turnover there. To Siva throwing the ball. Oh, decides to run. Oh, and then passes it. Daha. And no first down. Well, I'm going to go ahead and 1.5 this one too. Wayambi, nice catch. Siva tackle in the backfield. Wayambi runs a couple yards, nope. Inventor, couple yards. Mattis back to pass. Oh, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Ooh, pick to Siva with a nice pick. And Daha with the score. Hale's been pretty quiet. I don't think he's caught a pass yet. So who do they have on Hale? We need to take a look at that matchup. Ooh, Orlina. Nice. It was open. Should have had that. Ooh, pick by Goyambi. Oh, they have Mattis on Hale. Mattis is playing a good game. Not letting Hale get anywhere. Rain might have something to do with it. Yeah, sad. Oh, Hale finally gets a catch. Been quiet all game. Oh, there he goes, knocking him down. Now Hale's getting in it, and Hale gets the score. Mattis back to pass. Yeah, it's sad. There was a great duo last year. He got hurt so many times. I know he got hurt I mean, I guess we saw he had like 7 injuries or something. That's a lot of injuries in 1 year. That just took him completely out of it. Career is done. But yeah, I think the Dinos got this. Looks like a pretty easy. I mean, although I don't know, Abandon have moved the ball. Oh, fumble. Oh no, a death. But here he gets a kill. Abandon. Second kill. And score. Ooh, and another injury. And man, Vahiri, 3 injuries in 1 game. Oh man. He is just destroying him. Ouch. If there was, I don't know, I don't think there's enough time, but they may lose enough players that they could turn this around. Prophecy, score. Hey, you never know. They might have, this could be enough. Their offense is shook. Orlina with the catch. They're going to win this game. They still got 37 plays. Oh, 3rd and goal, big. Oh, terrible pass by Mattis. I cursed him. I shouldn't have said anything. That was going to be an interesting one. Oh, fumble recovery. Mattis. Oh, fumble at the end zone and a score. Crazy game. Crazy game. This is shocking. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a team just beat up another team so bad that they're going to wind up winning because they just beat them up. And they hit the score. They tie it up. Wow. This is a shock. You know, I can see with one major guy getting injured, but it's not that major players. It's just he's injuring everybody. And it's just enough. Oh my God, 4th injury. 4th injury by the same guy. Oh no. Oh, but they couldn't get the score though. Man, turnover's been crazy in the rain. Mattis running the ball. Prophecy running the ball. 2nd and 9. Prophecy. Nice run. Oh no! Fumble at the goal line. Oh no. Yeah, they weren't playing on national TV. He's ready for the spotlight. But here he's ready for the spotlight. Oh, but are they gonna end up losing it though? Man, this offense can't do anything after all these injuries. Masuka with the catch. Prophecy. The Dean. Don't even know any of these players playing offense other than Mattis. Oh, fumble again. Oh my gosh, how many fumbles is that? Oh, Matsuka with the catch. Prophecy. We're going to OT here. Can they hang on to the ball? 3rd down. Prophecy throws it. Orlina. Orlina with the score. Abandoned. Wow. Wow, Vahiri. He had 66 pancakes and 3 injuries. And a kill. Wow. 94 fantasy points. He only had 5 tackles. That's a lot of pancakes too. Man. That was a beast. Wow. That is a beast of a game by... And Hale just completely shut down. Had a few nice catches. Nuts. Nuts. All right. Shooting Stars is legend. Ugh. That was a really good game. That was a really good comeback. So, Shooting Stars, Cujo, great linebacker. Two of the top defenses in the league playing each other. Not very good offenses. Shooting Stars, man. Are they going to be getting yards? They got the deadly Lurkus over there. And, oop. Shoo, back to pass. Oh, I'm going to 1.5 this one. Oh, that's a slow elf. Was that an elf? Well, I'm just used to watching at 1.5 speed. That elf looked pretty slow. Legends, get back. Legends, get another nice play. I think the Legends are gonna win this, honestly, because I don't know if the Shooting Stars are gonna be able to score. Stop, 3rd down, and fumble, but it's back. Ryder with a catch. Damia. Ooh, nice little run there. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get 7, but I don't think the shooting stars are gonna score more than 1 point. Oh, there you go. I should just be quiet. Kurza Hazard is making me look stupid. Colwyn, ooh, sack. Ryder with a nice catch. Ryder, he's a quiet guy. He doesn't have any stars here. I guess he got 1 on defense. But Ryder shows up a lot in the weekly reports. But I guess he doesn't ever finish off a full season of being good. Legends. Score. Rolling. Oh, sacked. And stops him there at the end zone. And the Shooting Stars defense is good. And they have their best defensive player on the bench. Valen, they don't have him as a starter. Ooh, that's gonna do it. That's their only offense. Cujo gets the injury. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to get any yards now. Well, they did get a first down. Look at that. I don't know. Maybe the Shooting Stars are going to stay in it. Bounced. And nope. Turned over. First down. Abloft. Nice little run. 2nd and 2. Ooh, pick. Oh, Martin with the catch. I think the defense of the Shooting Stars is good enough. All they need is a big play. Cujo with a tackle. Ooh, big. Oh, what a nice move by the Drow. Nim. That block runs the outside. Nope. And the Shooting Stars might get this victory. I can't believe the 2 teams from that. I mean, that just tells you that whole conference is bad. That whole conference is bad. The Dinos are the only good team in that conference. I don't know why the Mammoths are so bad. Of course, they got another death this year. And Merkland gets a score. Wow. We were all writing off these Shooting Stars, but looking all right. Well. Legends. They're getting shocked. They're coming back. Legends, nope. And no score. So Legends back in it. Oh no, this game might take forever. Somebody can get a score to break this tie. Nice shoe, couple yards, carpet, little run, nothing. Nope. And back to the Legends. Nope. Colwyn. Nope. This is going to be a while, folks. I don't know that we're going to get any scores. I think they just shocked us with a couple quick scores there. And now it's going to be, oh, Hyder with a catch. Are they going to get to midfield? They get to midfield. Oh, and then they fumble. Oh, no. This is going to be ugly. I gotta go to bed in like a couple hours. Oh, there we go. We get a yards. We get some yards. Are they gonna second playoff game? I mean, second playoff game with an overtime. But I just don't think this one's gonna end very early. Yeah, like 160 plays. I think you're about right. That's a good call. We should have an over and under. How many plays it's gonna take for this game to end? Oh, never mind. Legends. toyed with the shooting stars, but wound up getting it. Cujo just dominating on defense. And yeah, I forgot. I didn't see that. How many fumbles did they have? That was a ton of fumbles by the abandoned. Nice game. Kept them in it. All right, so we're gonna have a repeat. There will be another Super Bowl with Power or Vultures in it. So the streak continues. Power, Vultures, or Voodoo have been in every championship except for the first one. And it'll continue here. So let's pop that game on. See what happens. Synthro, Ayaka. Synthro's last game. See, or potentially last game. Rain, that's interesting. I think the Vultures have a real shot to win this. Their defense stop the run. Can they stop the pass though? No, good catch. Oh, can we check? Okay, yeah. I'll double check. I'll check on those fumbles after this. So go back to pass. The Vultures only lost was to the Desert. And they could have another undefeated season. Yeah, he does. He does. I just don't know how long he's going to last. That's what I figured. He's not a guy that's probably going to last. He's not going to have a long career, but I was going for the championship again this year, so I figured, I'll go all in. Get rid of all my... just blow everything this year. This is my last chance. Oh, nice play there. Yaka gets the fumble recovery. Because this will be a totally decimated team. I mean, I'm still going to have some talent, but I don't think I'm going to win the championship next year. I think this team will be decimated. Because even though I'm the highest appeal team, I'm going to lose probably a good player in free agency. But maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be I'll get a good player. But I'm probably going to lose at least one, if not two. But maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, I don't think so. I will either. But you never know. I mean, my team isn't. You know, I don't know. Synthro is just so good. It's really just how good is Synthro. But I think Synthro is that good that I won't be in the playoffs next year, especially after all the deaths. I don't think I will be. Yeah, I mean a free agency, but I'll probably lose a decent free agent too. So, and dropped. I'm gonna go ahead and 1.5 this. Yaka back to pass, nothing. Ringer. Oh. The rookie. Yeah. Nice play there, and Synthro with the catch and score. Ooh, Synthro was so fast coming in that. And he bulleted in there. And yeah, but Portly's not a great defensive player. He's one-sided. Like he's good at running the ball, but I mean, he's not somebody to build your team on. I mean, he does have, look at that, he does have a lot of awards though. He is doing pretty good, I guess. And he's young. Third and 10. Ravisher. And Synthro gets stopped. Vultures could do this. Big catch up the middle. And Crane, nice catch. Wider to Ravisher. Ravisher's having a nice little game. Yeah, Portly is a pretty good passer. I mean, he does throw the ball a lot more than I would expect. Oh, but Tane comes back and gets a quick score. No yards there. 3rd and 4. Rifa, nothing. Ayaka stopped. Doombringer. Nothing. Pretty defensive game. The Vultures defense holding up decently. They can still get this win. They just need a turnover, or I mean, they just need a couple to keep getting these stops. They're playing pretty solid. Their run defense is really doing it. Can they keep the passing? See if they can passing in the end zone. Ooh, bounced him out. Portly. It stopped. Bird stopping right at the goal line. Got a shot. Bider, nice catch. Doombringer. Oh, Doombringer. Doombringer's he's a Doombringer for their win chances. He is looking horrible when he gets the ball. He ain't doing nothing when he gets the ball. But maybe defensively, maybe what's helping them defensively. And Power get the score, and that will probably do it. And Power, it's close, but I mean, it looks like Power are going to win a championship. I mean, no offense to the abandoned. Maybe the abandoned will kill half my team. Oh, Arifa gets hurt. That's another one. It's another guy that I got all these weak, not durable guys. Maybe the Power will kill them all, and we will simulate this all. And that is not good. So Portland gets injuries. I mean, Portland gets that couple injuries, and yeah, -3. So Legend Abandoned. Let's take a look. Last week, what did the Abandoned do? And how many fumbles were there? 4 fumbles lost for the Abandoned. 4 fumbles lost. I thought they had more, but I guess it was 3. It was 7 fumbles total in the game. I guess it just seemed like everybody was fumbling. 7 fumbles lost total in the game. That's a lot. All right. So here we got Abandoned versus Legends. I'm pulling for Abandoned. I hope Abandoned get this. Again, 2 really good defenses. And his offense didn't look so good. It's just fumbles that are lost. That's what it's showing. Fumbles that were lost. So not total fumbles. So they probably had more fumbles total. So here we go. See, can the Abandoned get anything against this great Legends defense? Can they injure enough players to win this? I'm anxious to see. Ooh, Vahiri almost gets a sack there. I'm really anxious to watch this Vahiri. How old is Vahiri? Vahiri has 2 little... he's been at the... I haven't really heard much from him. How old is he? Actually, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Vahiri. Man, he's been there for a long time. It's just he got that brutality spike this year. I mean, he's been a solid player his whole career. Got that brutality spike this year. Yeah, I think everybody's rooting for Abandoned. Abandoned are the darlings after that crazy game last week. I think they're the ones everybody wants to see. Addis, ooh, Orlina with a nice catch. Look at that. Walking their way. Oh yeah, I guess I'm on 1.5 it. Prophecy with a nice little run there. Dean, oh, Orlina with a nice catch and score. Abandoned taking the quick lead. Nice. Ryder, not able to. Nothing there. 3rd down. Coleman. Oh, it's incompletion. Ooh, Mattis from the Abandoned gets injured. Oh no. That's not good. It's their big cover guy who held Hale in check last week. Oh no, it wasn't Hale. No. Yeah, it was Hale, right? Yeah, Hale. Stop. It's gonna be a bad one. Can they get the stop here? Nope. 2nd and goal. Interception in the end zone by Atsuka. Oh, and then throws an interception back. Oh, fumble, recovered. Look at that. Playing in the rain, you know, the abandoned these rain games. 3rd and 3, nothing. Cohen, nothing. 3rd and 3 again. Ryder, man, these are just some short plays. Handball off. Ryder with the catch. Ooh, Cohen. Oh, fumbles! Look at that! A Dean with the pickup. This is just, oh, then a pick. These turnovers in the abandoned games. This rain is just wrecking both these teams. Oh, Atsuka should have had that. That was a nice defensive play from far away. Dean not able to get there. 2nd and 4. Bowling. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. And sack. Prophecy back to pass. Nowhere. Melisande. Oh, Melisande is running the ball. Is that supposed to be? Oh, I guess because they had an injury. Melisande running the ball. That's an interesting one. And a sack. Stop there. Colwyn. Incomplete. Yeah, because Clark is playing blocker, so their best blocker now is playing runner. Ooh, Piter gets injured. Clark, the guy that just came in, causes an injury. Ooh, but Ablock recovers team's own fumble. Colwyn back to pass, and oh, ties the ball game up. Yeah, it's very much Iowa Hawkeyes. It's going to be who gets the turnover near midfield. Oh, no, the Legends are going to get there. Oh, I was hoping for the abandon, but I think that injury really hurt them. That was the most of their offense. And a good passer they had. Now they got big fat blocker coming in. Ooh, injury. Prophecy gets injured by the Legends. Big. Maybe that injury will shake things up a little bit. Oh, no. Prophecy injured. Oh, I thought. Never mind. I misread that. Oh, interception by Tully, the tree folk. I thought they had a shot there. And score, and the Legends get the win. Boo. I wanted to see the abandoned get that. Tully, the big tree man, gets 3 sacks and interception. Big game for him. Legends get it. So now we have Legends versus the Power. Is this a rematch? Let me check. When did the Power lose to Legends season 2? Season 2 Legends beating Power? Yeah, Legends beat the Power. This is a rematch from Season 2 Championship. Willen and Zur were up there. This should be a stomp, but you never know. I mean, they have a good defense, but I mean, this should be... Oh, another rainy game, though. Look at all these rainy games in the playoffs. Arifa, incomplete. Colwyn, nothing. Ooh, Tully gets hurt. Ouch. Kjellner. That's rough for them. Oh, but another fumble. Yeah, it sure is. Look at this. After losing Tully, they're going to get a score. They're going to take the lead. Courtney. Pass, nothing. Green, first down. Portly. Nope. 3rd down and 9. Oh no! Look at this. They heard all the papers. Heard the owner from the Power calling last week's game the real championship. Oh, Scully gets hurt. Oh, maybe Scully's the tree dude. Is Scully the tree dude? I thought Tully was the tree dude. They have a Scully and a Tully. Oh, and then Abloff. Man, my team, Yo-Yo, they're pulling a abandoned. They're injuring everybody on this. Synthro back to pass. Might need it. Corinne with the catch. Arifa. The catch. Cujo's still trying hard. Losing all their players. And we get the score. Wow. I honestly think the Legends were looking like they could win that. Yeah, I had the parade going. We were already called Taylor Swift to see if she'd play. And nope. We're going to get a loss here. Oh. 2nd and 8. Nothing. Corinne. Nope. It's just where they can get their offense from. Offense is looking like it's lost a step. I mean, it's just that, Cujo is legit. I'm going to say Cujo is legit. Because I don't know what else they have on this defense, but this defense is holding my team to 1 point. And it's just Cujo. Okay, lost all those other guys. But these corners are covering. Look at that. Corners are playing well. Oh, finally get a catch. Central having a really quiet game. Actually had a quieter. I still had a really good year, obviously. It's a quieter year this year. Green with the catch and score. Power finally take the lead. It's taken a while. I think without the injuries, the Legends are legit. I might have won this game. I think they still have a shot, but it's looking kind of rough. Their offense ain't able to do anything yet. Portly, couple yards, 2nd and 8. Green, barely sent. Oh, it's completion. Portly, run that ball, Portly. Nope. And a score. And that might do it. I don't know if the Legends have the offense to really do anything. Hey, guys, how's it going? You missed some exciting playoff games, but looks like things turned out about as expected, even though some of the games were a lot closer than expected. But Power ended up winning just in time for the off season. Ooh, pick there, and the rookie, and I think that sends it. I'm gonna go ahead and send that. So Power, Hjallner coming in, the free agent coming in, the super expensive free agent. $900 a game. Gonna cost me all my players, but he came through at the end. Gets the wins. Thanks, everybody. 3-peat. My season, my dynasty is now over. Central gets his win, but my dynasty is over. Let's see how we do with the show in memoriam. First 3-peat in the league. So I'll take that. It's all because Central. It's all Central. It wasn't anything I did. Oh, Galderon stays dead. Stays dead. 92 overall. Warforged stays dead. Oh, yeah, I think he was my... Oh, that's true. Warforged was my ogre rattling. I'm sad to see him go. Galindar, Froststorm dead. Quintus. Kodo Totem. Arn's... Oh, I thought Arn was better than that. I guess he's a 68. I thought he was better. I think I get him confused with another guy on that team. Minora, Ogres, not much there. Doselman, a pretty good player, died for the Shooting Stars. And then let's see if we got any Ooh, Rogue from the Vultures. Of course the Vultures get a guy to come back from the dead. And he goes up 5 points at the same time. And that was it. The Vultures. And Hall of Fame. Idner gets in. Drusilla gets in. And Gildor gets in. So Idner, Drusilla, Gildor. Congrats to them getting in the Hall of Fame. Idner now is the #1 all-time Hall of Fame leader. Drusilla from the Dinos, formerly from the Desert, or no, from the Abandoned, gets in. And then Gildor from the Raiders. All right, so congrats on Drusilla. All right, now here we go. Mariachi's up next, so just in time. Mariachi's finished 6-4 with their rookie coach. They did pretty well. Had a couple of close games against the had a close game against the Power, one of the games. So game actually one of the closer teams to almost beating the Power. So is he going to stay for the Mariachis? Yeah, keep him. Fighting Nuns, Betty, former coach of the year. They had a decent season. You know, in a tough division. They were in the hunt. So is Chris still there? Are you going to keep or drop Betty? Former coach of the year, not asking for a raise. Taking the Goblin. All right. All right, taking the young Goblin. Let's give him a shot here. And I'm keeping my coach, of course. He's asking for a raise. 2-time coach of the year. He's got to get it. Brewers. That is Luke's team, so let that go. Brutal. Yorad, Helmet Powers. They had a rough season. And this guy's asking for 361. Asking for a raise. He's probably one of the highest paid coaches in the league. I think Coach Titty might be ahead of him. But that's an expensive coach. Is he going to get another shot? Going with this Ogre. All right, going with the passing Ogre. Switching off to a little more passing attack here. There we go. Champions. Boom. Raiders coach retired. Oh, that's an interesting one because the Raiders have been a solid team throughout all these years. They didn't make the playoffs this year, but close. Olix from the Desert has that vision and brutality. You got him a couple wins this year. They do have a speed brutality guy here in Imler. Keep him. You got a couple wins. Gonna give him the keep. Vultures. Probably gonna keep their coach. Fallout. Renegades. Owner's not here, so let that. Voodoo. Cornholios. Legends. Mammoths. Florida. Finished 5-5 his first season, so improved. You know, they were close to the playoffs. So I don't know if you're going to keep them or drop them. Is Florida going to get another shot? Keep them. All right. Sabertooths. Sabertooths had a rough season. They did not do very well this year. I think they only got like 2 wins. This guy's making 233. They got a couple wins, but I don't know if they got many wins. I thought it was like 2 or 3 wins. I think they were going for last place. Or not last place, but they were down at the bottom of the list, I think. Keep. All right. Give another shot. And Ogres, the Norsemen, their coach has been up and down, but overall mostly been up. So we'll see if they keep him. Dino's coach. You have any feeling for this one, Cat? I normally would just let computer pick, but I guess I'll just hit less computer pick, or should I just pop a keep on this guy? 2 C's. He's got the high. Skimbo Shanks is a little bit better, but he's asking for a little tiny raise. I think I'm just going to keep it for him. He made playoffs 2 years. I'll pop it for him. Relentless Porchos. I'm going to go ahead and keep my guy 1 more year. Crimson. Drusilla. Had a rough year. Drusilla had a rough year. But it's Drusilla. Is Drusilla going to get another shot? Surge. All right. Surge the Orc. A little more balanced attack. Let's see how this goes. Hands and blocking. Yeah, he sucks as coach. Yeah, your team did not do very well. I didn't think they'd be that bad. Shooting Stars. Let computer pick on that one. And I'm guessing we're keeping this one. He's now 378. But the abandoned just keep winning. I'm assuming we're keeping this one. With that brutality. Hobbs? I don't know. He might be. He very well might be. I can check real quick. Let me check. I'm gonna go check. I'll go check the file real fast. Since we have this going on here. Saves. Let's take a look at. Oh, my brain's not working. Let me see real quick. Let me take a look at the coach's file real quick and see if he's a former player. No, I don't think he is. Oh no. Yeah, no, he's not. Hobbs is not. Former player. Oh, so keeping Titty. Okay, we'll pop him. All right, so Synthril, who will obviously make it to the Hall of Fame. Weston probably will make Hall of Fame as well. So we got a couple big Hall of Famers coming in next year. Winterclaw going down, another really good player. So a lot of big boys retire this year. Mattis from the Abandoned retires. That last game, that injury really hurt him, took him out. All right, so go here. Let me fix this. All right, so Power, salary rank 1, has to lose 2 guys. Ooh. Pretty big one. Do I lose the rookie I just traded for? Man, the thing is, I'm not going to lose. Oh, man, I'm going to still be stuck with that 900 salary. I thought he was going to ask for a raise. He didn't ask for a raise. I'm going to have to keep him. I honestly, Um, I'm honestly thinking I gotta keep Kryn. Andia was good, but I'm sorry, he got injured already. Like he's already 79. I think he wasn't what was he? Wasn't he in he was like in the 80s. So I guess I'm gonna have to keep. Oh, but he is cheaper. Man, this is a rough call. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take. You know what? I'm gonna take. These are both bad. I don't really like Kryn that much though, honestly. You know what? I'm gonna take. I'm gonna let the guy I traded for him. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him see. That was a hard decision, but yep, that's gonna be it. All right, Brewers. We gotta drop somebody. Dropping a decent player. Decent, hardworking, 11th year player. Brutal. Ooh, brutal. Oh, they're gonna keep Lingar, but they're gonna lose Vildar and Wandawagon or whatever. Wandawagon. So decent guys. There go. Yorad. Oh, Yorad. Not too bad. That super expensive Ashfall, but you're gonna have to lose. Oof. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but Anne Marie probably the best of the three. Third year guy. Good D lineman. Younger. And also a lot cheaper. Yeah, Ashfall, he's just so expensive. That's the problem with Ashfall. He gets traded, gets released. And yeah, I got to keep Anna Marie. Yorad really going to be rebuilding this year. The Raiders. Ooh, Raiders also. They're going to keep. Not too bad for them. Desert. Ooh, Desert. Oh, no. Desert had a good year. And then look at this. Salary rank 10. And they just get the sword end of their stick. Oh. Is it going to be Squirrels? Or is it going to be Ferdinand? My guess is going to be Squirrels are going to keep. He has less brutality, but he has 85 durability. Yep. Gotta keep Squirrels in this case. Guy you just traded for. Man, that sucks for the Desert. I kind of didn't want the Desert to be bad. And look at this. Vultures, they just have to drop this little dude. They got Saturn rank 3, and they're gonna get to keep all their guys. Yaka is now costing 752, but they just lose this Paladrin. Look at that. Voodoo. Have to drop somebody. They're gonna drop Frail, looks like. Not a great guy. Yeah, they're totally cheating. Golden Gods have to drop somebody. Christina, that's another. Mammoths have to drop somebody. Ooh. Ooh, looks like they might have to drop their old dog here. Flynn. Flynniver looks like the one to drop just because Neowald is a rookie. Neum is a beast, and he's only his 5th year. I think Flynn's the one that's got to go. Is Chris dropping Flynn? Flynn does have a hard worker, but he's in his 14th season. So my guess is it's going to be a good buy. Yep. Norseman. Not much. They're not going to lose much. And now, wow, that was a lame free agency. There's not a lot of free agents. Power. Well, we get a decent player here. Sandwave. That's not bad. He's strong. He fits my team. Renegades up next. Renegades are going to get to pick up Tespar, Undead Canid. Not a bad pickup for them. The Brutal end up getting Christina. The Legends. So we're going to take Mesa. Yeah, perfect name for your team. Champions are going to pick up Yerkwin. It's a decent pickup for them. Vultures. What are the Vultures going to get? They're going to get Kryn. Oh, no. They're going to get Kryn. So Vultures didn't lose anything, and now they pick up Kryn. One of the better free agents in the free agency. Relentless are up next. Man, Relentless, I'm surprised they didn't lose more. Ooh, Vildar. Vildar is good. But he is expensive. I could take... I think Ashfall used to be on my team. Yeah, take him back again. But, ooh, this guy... Is he worth it? I mean, he's not that good for $600. You know what? I'm going to take this bandwagon. And he's not that much worse, and he's a lot cheaper. 9th year guy, though. 80 runner rating. Man. But I don't want to build on... I don't think I'm going to win the championship next year. Yeah, I probably should take him just for that brutality. Then the Voodoo are up next. Voodoo are going to take Flynn into their season. Raiders. Oh, Ferdinand goes to the Raiders. Look at that. Raiders are going to build back up. They get a nice big pickup there. Shooting Stars. Crap. Get Palo. Dinos. Frail. Meh. It's not a bad pickup. Crimson. Ooh. They could get a really good player. He's slightly expensive, but they do have 24th salary rank. And he is 74 durability. Solid, just solid, straight up, solid, average dude. Can play any position. 5th year guy. Takes still his last season. All right, that's a nice little solid pickup. At least play the bench. With that salary, you can at least play the bench. Norseman. Norseman, I get Ashfall. Oof. Brutality's getting in that division now. Sabertooths. Sabertooths are up. You know. Statilius is old. Tinsley's a little bit younger. So it depends. Yeah, it depends on when I go with youth or... Statilius does have, you know, this veteran experience. Yep. He's got a hard worker tag, so, you know, could be starter. Mammoth's up next. Mammoths, ugh, not much for them. Tinsley's pretty good. I mean, they could, Still is pretty solid. He's a 68. It's just he's in his last season. Tinsley, though, is not bad. He's a lot cheaper. And he's a little bit younger. And then if you want to go real cheap, you get Cinia. Who are the Mammoths taking here? Skip. Don't want any of these guys. All right. Mariachis. Still pretty well. It's basically the same guys. The same guy is still up. I don't know if Mariachis want any of these guys. Do they think Still could put them over the top? All right, taking Still, spending the money. Now that the Power are dead, the Mariachis could take over that division. Fallout. And then Yorad. You take Cinia. He's only $100. 9th season. I mean, you had a pretty solid season. The Mariachis were solid. They were about 500 in the top division. And they will take them. There we go. Wow, that's the worst free agency we've had. I think that's the worst free agency we've had in a long time. But here we go. Start the draft. Boom. Oh, big guy to ooh, some pretty decent guys, but not a super great teams. Not super great players up there. Sleepy the Gnome with that 101 quarterback rating. John Cena. Yeah, now you get the top guy is a brutal guy. Look at that. And look at that. Seaford the Orc, another brutal guy. Look at that. The one time you don't have a top pick. All right, so champions. I guess they're probably gonna take. Well, it's pretty close. They may not. Oh, they draft down. They take Staver the Ogre. A Norseman up next. Are they gonna go super brutal? Oh, and they go with the Ogre. They go with the brutal guy. So the Norsemen are becoming a brutal team. Sabretooth's up next. Sabretooth. So you're gonna go with the guy that's all offense. You go with some defense here. Desert are drafting. Couple down. Sleepy. Going with Sleepy. Going with that offense. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, he's a great passer. All right, drafting that. Cornholios up next. See who they take. Oh, they take Crandall, the Tree Folk. Now we got the Crimson up next. What is the Crimson going to draft? Crimson up next. Pretty good pick. So some pretty good guys left in this draft. Solid. Solid. This is actually a pretty deep draft as far as having solid players. You need for yep, I knew it was gonna go. I mean, 80. I know. Poor Titty. I know he was sitting there hoping for it. I know he was hoping. He was hoping. But that 95 linebacker rating, 86 speed and 90 brutality. I know he was sitting there hoping for that. Yeah, I think the Golden Gods might have taken him. That would have been terrible if he went to the Golden Gods. That's a really good player. That speed, that tackle. He's just got strength issues. It's the only thing he's got. But man, that's an interesting player. It's a good pickup by you. Fills the need that you have. Look at that. 3 deaths last year for the Golden Gods. And they pick Hrothgar. Now Desert up and all their brutal players are gone. You've got Grimsbane the Halfling. You've got Siren the Drow. It's a good gunner. Short. View roster. We've got Jamrock, who's a great quarterback. It's just I don't know how much longer he's going to make it in the league. How many times did he get injured? He's got 8 injuries in 2 seasons. So I don't know how much longer he's going to be. How much longer he's going to be doing it. And you don't have another good quarterback, really. You have Orlando. Nimble Paws. So there is Grimsbane, but he's got low brutality, low durability. I don't know if that's going to fit what you want. Sort by quarterback, yeah. Quarterback rating. Another elf. Samir, but he's a 58 franchise value, so no. Probably not going to take that one. Skull Strider. Another elf. But with bad stamina. You got an Undead Celestial. But man, he's pretty bad. 57 starter rating. And that Grimsbane down here. Who's got Fate the Ogre. All right, Fate. There you go. He's got 66. It's true. Yeah, he could play quarterback. Or you could play blocker. All right, so Fate is going. Oh no, I'm going to have to roll my eyes again. These ogre passers. Oh, was he a Magi? I didn't even notice. Renegade's up next. Computer's going to pick that one. Now Yorad gets to go. What are they going to do? Yeah, it's true. That's something I never really pay attention to. But yeah, you got a guy who can pass. And then when he's not passing the ball, can help block. Extra blocker out there. Oh yeah, Fate is an Ogre Magi. No, it says right there. Watcher. Celestial. High durability. Good name for a Celestial. Brewers. Computer's going to pick that one. Fighting Nuns. Fighting Nuns. Man, they've had some good pickups. Solid team. I think they're going to be fighting for that hole that's been left. And they've got a lot of good players. Lowell, Don, Zim. Sight. The Rattling. Yeah, that's a good one. Undead Dwarf. Oh, he looks sexy. I don't like that 66 durability though for a top player, man. For guys play blocker D line. I don't like that 66 durability. Got a little better blocker. Not as good a D line, but I think I might take this Tree Folk here. Fire West, this Troll gives me that D line. Not a good blocker though. Better defensive player. Good strength. Nah, I'm gonna take the Tree Folk. I like that 85 durability. Young. Draft him up. All right, Mammoth's up next. Grimsbane, yep. Figure you might take him. Just have a little halfling running the ball. He is there. Voodoo up next. Voodoo take Silivore. Raiders Take Tyrant of Celestial. Now Mariachis are up. Adios, Chris. You have a good evening. Metron, yeah, I like the name. I like the look. And his durability is not horrible, but if he maybe he gets a hard working stat. Abandon. Who are the Ben gonna take? Who's Coach Chitty gonna pick up? Picks up Rumble Gut. Rumble Gut. That's nice. Oh yeah, Wolf State. There you go. Shooting Stars pick. They take Ward, Fallout, Legends. Dinos take Rickruss. The Brutal pick up there. Vultures. And the Power. Missed with this Goblin, man. He has got a good runner. It's just that is some bad durability. Now, I'm going to go back to what built my team. I built my team on strength. And man, my team's still pretty solid. I need a linebacker bad. Oof, Zenner, this dwarf. I might have to take him. Let's see, this orc. Or this guy here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to take that dwarf. Oh, but no, he's going to play. Never mind. He's going to play blocker now. Yeah, I'm going to take this orc. He's a little better. He doesn't have the stamina, but he won't play blocker. He'll at least play. He can at least play gunner or something. Of course, this team, I don't know if I'll have any gunners. I'll just draft him. I'll draft it work. 47 durability. I'll live with it. Boom, boom. Sabertooths up next. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That low durability is not good. I don't mind him on D line with 57, but O line. It just seems like the O line gets hurt more than D line. You know what's Wolf's durability? Isn't Wolf's durability like 40 something? You know, Wolf's just had such a nice career in the 40s. I think if you get in the 40s, you can survive as long as you're not playing line. It's 33. Yeah, I guess Wolf shows that, you know, you can still have a fantastic career with shitty durability. Yeah. But then you get some of these guys like these little elves. And you know, I wonder if it's just because of his strength. You know, because he's got this strength that he's just strong enough to overpower a lot of these strength matchups. I don't know. I don't get it. But he just doesn't seem to get hurt that bad. He did get hurt a few times, but I mean, I guess that's true. It's only the fourth season. I guess that's the problem. We're thinking of Wolf's career as like it's been a long career. And Kumawara right there, the elf. All right. But I mean, it has only been 4 seasons. We're thinking in terms of this league, where you know we're having these really long careers. Cornholio's Crimson up next. Yeah, you know, a lot of it is about matchups, right? And you know, that's why some of the I think these guys that are kind of average in some of the abilities, like they're like in the low high 60s in both strength and speed, they do really well because exactly what you said, they're strong enough to beat a lot of the little guys and fast enough to get around a lot of big guys. That very well may play out to be true. And Mistwood getting that quick guy there. Golden Gods, and then now the desert, and then all the brutal guys are gone. Let me just go ahead and click. Oh, there's a fiend here with a 90. There's Shadow Hatch, the ogre. You get your second ogre Magi. He's got a 60 quarterback rating. There you go. Second ogre Magi on this team. It'd be this team full of ogre Magi. And quarterback rating. There you go. And passers. Oof, there's some good passers out there. Skullstrider is a really good overall player. I mean, he's pretty solid overall. He's just the 24 durability, but you could just keep every year grabbing these little elves that can throw the ball. You just use them like tissues. They're just like disposable. You just grab you a new elf every year, throw the ball and get himself injured and make it through the season. But the gnome's a little more durable. It would last a little better, but he's not a good defensive player. This elf is at least a fair defensive player. Then you got the Celestial, who's actually even better durability, just really bad on defense. Harmon the Goblin, all right. Oh, that Goblin does have high brutality, 67. And, you know, better overall a little bit. All right. And 49, so it might last. Renegades. And computer pick. Yorad up next. That Skull Strider still on top. Really good starter rating, but it's that durability that hurts them. Quarterback as well. All right. So best guy with good quarterback rating would be Skull still, because these guys are bad starter ratings. They are terrible on defense. At least a little better durability. And the Celestial, though, actually the Celestial is not, but he's just really bad on defense. At least the Gnome, yeah. I think that's a pretty good pickup because he's a 59 D line rating. I mean, it's not terrible. You throw the ball, he's got decent durability. Maybe not great for a D lineman, but decent. So there we go. And for a second round, that's not bad. I mean, the fact that the Skull Strider is still here, second round, that's a pretty good pick. And now he's gone to the Brewers. That's a pretty good second round. Then Fighting Nuns, Relentless. What do I need? D line, cover. I need everything. I will take this Copernicus. He looks. Ooh. Maybe a Talon. No. I'm going to take Talon, this Canid here. Yeah. Oh, but he only has 37 strength. Maybe Trick the Minotaur. Oof. These are all bad. Not great. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go back in time. I'm going to take my first pick. Copernicus. And the mammoth's gone. Voodoo, boom. Mariachi's up. Uh-oh. I'm finally getting packet losses. Right at the end of the night, I'm getting packet losses. But we're on to the almost the end of the almost the end of it, so I think we can hopefully bear with it. Finish off round 2 and 3. A couple more picks to go. Are you guys hopefully completely lose it? Well, I'm gonna still sit here and uh, see if anybody has any picks. Did Aegon say still there? So we got Aegon's pick up, and then we'll have. Let's see who else for the third round. I think everybody's done. Oh, now it's saying. Not saying it completely died. Yep, I'm just kind of sitting here chatting away. I'm not chatting much since we're behind. I'm not sure what you can see with the delay. Yeah, I can, let me see, I can post a picture on Discord for a while. Okay, we'll go ahead and draft that. Abandoned, next, there, power. At this point, I don't really care. I'll take Baker the Orc. That sounds like a fun name. And then there. Third round is Sabertooths. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and since this is lagging behind, I'm gonna get these last couple picks in. Sabretooth, I'll give him the highest. Let's see, his highest starter rating is Smith, a runner. Um, I'll go ahead and pop him because I mean most of these guys aren't going to even make the team, but I will go ahead and pop this guy for Agon's. Oh, Smith. Yep, that's what I thought. Draft. And then Cornholio's computer pick Crimson. Crimson up next said they want the highest strength guy. Shadow Hatch. Ooh. Shadow Hatch is that Yuli. Okay. Yuli. Well, there's Yuli, the dwarf. All right. And then I will give Shadow Hatch. I'm thinking that is the one quarterback rating. Shadow Hatch would be the pick there, I would think. All right, and then that will do it. Oh, your rad up next. Your rad's the only one left, I think. The rest of my teams. Yeah, I got you, Smith. Hey, Guns. Um, and so yeah, is CJ still here? I don't know if he lost it. Real quick, I know it's all choppy. This top dwarf though, Beans seems like a pretty decent player. Sorry about this. I probably should have just restarted it, but figuring we were about done. We just really got one pick left, I believe. Yeah, this is the last pick. So, Josetta the Dracon. Yes, actually, that's not bad. Too. Who's got? All right, so draft that, and then we will computer pick the rest. I think that is. Oh no, we got mariachis up. Mariachi still got one. And still dropping. Now I'm back to excellent connection. Look at this. It came back. Uh, mariachis are up. I see you, Diddy. Looks like things are back to being good again. It fixed itself somehow, but again, I don't know why this keeps happening with this OBS. I really am gonna have to research this. What could be causing it? Tons of people stream on YouTube. It's not my connection, so I don't know. It is something weird with OBS and YouTube. Mariachis. Then after mariachis, we will be done. Yeah, it's really just computer simulation teams after this. I'm gonna just allow them to. I'm just gonna grab. And these guys aren't a game. They actually this player won't even make the top 30. I don't think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let the computer pick this one because he's not gonna make the top 30. And then abandoned. That is it. We are done. And so let's say I'm gonna take a look at the roster since the stream's good for you guys. Let's take a look. The mariachi's looking good. 76 overall rating. Pretty solid. Good offense. Couple good runners. With Uggy from last year. And then, yeah, really good games, guys. Nice to. Now we'll see a new season with a more up in the air, hopefully. No problem. Thanks for joining. I'm sorry for the ending here. Fighting Nuns. Their defense needs some work. Power still have some power. They're not horrible, but they aren't the same team they were. And Brewers up pretty good. Looking solid. So I think that division is going to be more brutal, though. Brutal look like they've lost something here. They are not as good here. And then Yorad looking pretty decent. Pretty decent little team here. And then they got a lot of depth on this team. Man, they have a lot of solid players. They could maybe trade some of these. Oh yeah, they lost Weston. That's why. That's what happened to them. Sorry, Aegon. Sorry that you. I was gonna pick New Wolf. I should have picked him just because of the name, but he wouldn't even made your roster anyway. Yeah, they have a good defense. They just need somebody who can help them score. Champions looking really good. Picked up a good rookie. Didn't lose much. But they didn't play very well last year. Get Ferdinand in the off season. That looks solid for them. Desert, oof. They were doing so well, had a good, and then the free agency just bit them in the ass. And I think that's going to be the problem. They do have squirrels, though. I think that's a really good pickup for them. Got a lot to build on, but I think their defense is going to be a little hurting. But maybe Fate will come in and dominate. We'll see how Fate does. Yeah, I think that's true. I think Flickering, somehow you need to get him the ball. I don't know. Vultures may repeat. They may get there again. Fallout lost a little bit, but they're good. Yeah, that Mimi, I just haven't. Yeah, he's a 92 overall player. He is pretty solid. 98 gunner. Yeah, I really haven't paid attention to him. I wonder he's burning my dude. Man, I don't know why this team just doesn't win all the time. They have such good players. I guess they need a quarterback? I don't know. And then the Renegades, looking solid. Voodoo, looking solid. Looking like they're back in it. With that free agent pickup and then a nice rookie pickup. They might be back in it. Cornholio's looking kind of bad. Golden Gods, Rothker, nah, still looking pretty bad. Look at how bad that roster is. Man, that roster looks horrible. Wow, that is a weird roster. Weirdly average. Legends, looking decent. Mammoths looking solid. Sabertooth with Sleepy. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to be interested to see Sleepy play. And a big pickup there. Got some decent guys. Maybe they'll make some play. Norseman. Yeah, that is a really good logo. I need to add that to the game. I think that we designed that one. I think just for this league, I can add this one to the game because it's one I designed, so I can actually put that in the game. Legends, Mammoths, Sabertooth, a little better. Norseman, getting a couple big pickups, but we'll see how they do. Aminthor, looking real good for the Dinos. Didn't get an improvement this year, but Dinos lost some stuff, especially by losing. Look at how low Spock has dropped, man. Poor Spock, that 28 durability. But look at Voyambi. I mean, Voyambi, his 7th year in the league, he keeps playing. How many injuries did Voyambi have? 4. I mean, that's not bad. 4 injuries in 4 years as a 29 runner. I don't know. Interesting. Relentless. Looking all right. I'm more of the power owner now. I think Relentless is gonna be like Diddy's abandoned team. I'm not gonna really pay too much attention to the Relentless. And if you want to make a trade with me, I'll make trades, but I'm not gonna do a lot with the Relentless. Just kind of let a computer do most of the stuff for them. Crimson looking good. Looking good. They've got some big guys on the bench here. I mean, Vildar is going to be starting, is going to be playing now. Get rid of this guy. 56 guy starting over here. Get rid of him. Vildar comes in. That goes to 675 right there. So Torita not being in there might make a big difference. Vildar, that's a big upgrade. And then Mistwood's a rookie. Might also be starting now. So this team, like if you take Ramia out, yeah, this team's looking overall. I mean, it might change the roster, but that's a lot of good starters there. They may be solid this year, especially in this division. This division is very winnable. Shooting Stars, still looking good. Lurkus is a great beast. Picked up Ward and Abandoned, Might do it again. It's gonna be an interesting division. So next year's gonna be a lot more up in the air. I really think